up, YouTube? So I want to talk about what I'm going to be doing this week for training in general. I'm going to be doing a lot of volume here, so I'm going to be doing a lot of jumping too. This might be too much volume, can't even lie, but I haven't really tested my limits, seeing what I can handle. So I'm going to just try this for a week. I'm going to put a few notes here of what I'm doing. So I'm just going to explain what I'm doing while I have this old workout here. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just working on my first pull for my snatch. I don't think I have my arms wide enough here for the snatch, but I was just trying to learn the movement here, so that's why I'm just doing pulls with literally only 10 pounds, and then I get the snatch right there. I don't know, that's definitely not perfect. It's not terrible, but yeah, it's definitely not good. But so yeah, and then you'll see here that I kind of drop it like an idiot. It's only like 10 pounds, but the thing is, it was kind of messing on my shoulder, but I also wasn't catching it hard enough, so you'll see me dropping it here. But that's besides the point. I want to talk about my training plan for this week. I'll have videos on each day, and I've already kind of did one day, which was Monday. I just did I didn't do any max effort jumps because I did max effort jumps on Saturday, so I just did them on a little bit of a lower rim. I was just dunking on 9.2. So yeah, I did that. I did a lot of jumps, can't even lie. I did like 30, can't even lie. Nah, you see me try to catch it right there, but you'll see me just keep dropping it like an idiot. This is enough. Anyways, but yeah, and then Tuesday, that's probably my most, I wouldn't say intense because this isn't really too intense, I don't think. Yeah, you see me doing some ATG split squats because a lot of this stuff is just home stuff. I do have a cable machine, but it's not just a cable machine. It's more like, it's a cable, but it's more resistance based, not like how the cables have the weights like, it goes up and down. This one's literally like more resistance, but that's just the main thing I have. And then I have some stuff on it, like I can do hamstring curls, quad extensions, things like that. And I can also do not full range leg press, but I can use it for leg press calf raises, which is actually very useful. But I'm just going to explain. So HE split squats, I'm just doing those. One for my hip flexor, because it's not really that, it's good when I stretch it. When I stretch my hip flexors with the couch stretch, I do have good mobility in them. But when I don't stretch them, I sit a lot, especially at my job, so it's not really, it'll be pretty tight usually, so I do have to stretch those a lot. And HD split squat, that's not even just for my my hip flexor, it's also for practice. I want to practice I'm really focusing right now on eccentric strength and single leg strength. That's my main focus right now. I'm gonna probably do this week, depending on how it goes, one more week, and then I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I do have a list of exercises that I could do basically at home with somewhat, most, like 99% of them, 95% of them, I can do them with max effort, actually progressively overloading them, because like I have a 25-pound barbell, which weights that can only go up to like 107 pounds, so I can't really do squats like I'm doing here. These are me doing half squats because I actually can't. I do have the anatomy to squat deep, I just don't have the right hip mobility. I don't have the best hip external rotation to get into that deep squat position, and I do need a little bit more ankle mobility. While my ankle mobility I feel like it is pretty bad. I don't know, it's not terrible, but it could be better. But yeah, and then I got some bent knee calf raises with that. Hit the soleus because I can't really do seated calf raises. I could, but the thing is, I have to, do endurance work. I have to do like 50 reps of them. Not even, like, I literally have to do fucking over 100 reps if I want to get something out of that. But yeah, so that's why I have to do some bent knee calf raises. And then I got 2 up, 1 down hamstring curls. I plan to change that into Nordics. And then I got some Copenhagen's for my adductors and abductors. So yeah, that's also a very important muscle to train, very neglected. So I definitely haven't really trained that enough. You could see me doing RDLs here, by the way. These RDLs, I did feel them more in my back, and you can see here that I'm moving a little bit more about my back, because I was I was kind of used to doing more stiff leg RDLs, as you can see that I'm kind of doing here. So I need to work on my RDL form. I think it's a lot better now, that's for sure. Like I've been learning to better hinge, especially keeping a brace core with, you know, doing the McGill Big 3. As you can see on Wednesday, I'm doing my quad extension, manual knee holds. Those are for the type of knee pain that I've had before, which Osgood Schlatter's and patellar tendonitis. It wasn't really pain. It's just like, well, it was definitely a little bit of pain. I had like a 3 or 4 on my right knee, but I catch that stuff early. I have pretty good body awareness, I feel like, for, you know, just me in general. I'm not too much of an athlete. I do want to be. That's kind of what I strive to be. That's my kind of desire right now, is to be an actual athlete, because man, doing the things that fucking all those professional dunkers could do, even especially the one shorter than me, being able to do that, oh man, that's just fulfillment. Like, that's something that would just make me feel a part of, you know, my purpose in life. So yeah. And then yeah, I got, you know, my calf raise isos. I do have to do those now because I felt a little bit of kind of FHL pain in that area. At least it was probably in that exact area. I don't know if it was my FHL specifically, but I do have to focus on those. I don't know if that'll fix that. I know I kind of felt my FHL when I did single leg seated calf raises, so I feel like I need to get stronger. And yeah, that's why I also do need to focus on my single leg work. You'll see me pick up the barbell like an idiot here. That's why I also do need to focus on single leg work, because my single leg compared to my double leg is not good. Like, I should be a little more stronger in single leg, even though obviously, like, I'll be weaker in single leg rather than double leg. But you know, my single leg is just very weak here. This is me working on single leg seated calf right here. So you know, that's something very important for me to do. But yeah, and then I got my weighted carries, Pallof press. I'm just doing those for, you know, that extra core work. Not even extra, just, you know, my core work to really get that. And you know, I want to try out using it with the band and the dumbbell. That seems pretty difficult. And then Pallof press. I don't know any other kind of variations I could do besides for the Pallof press. I actually might ask that in the THP community that I'm in. But you know, if anyone watches this at the moment, maybe not at the moment that I post this, but whenever, you know, people end up watching my videos, if you could give me any other recommendations, that's not with the kettlebell, because I know you could do the kettlebell around the world. But yeah, and then I got Thursday here, my quad extension, isos, manual knee holds, calf raise, McGill Big 3, and then it's just another jump day, max effort jump day. I'm doing a lot of jumping volume, so I'll see how much I can handle for that, because I do want to jump as much as I can this next month, so I can try and make as much progress as I can, because that's when I made the most progress when I would jump and then I would stop for a while and then I would jump again, and then it's like my vert like never decreased, because I would stop for a while, but like it never really decreased, because I would, you know, practice my approaches just like regularly. And then it's a mini hoop at my job that I just dunk on, so I guess that's kind of why I never really lost any progress. But on here on Friday, I'm practicing my hang cleans. I do need to work on that. I need to work on my thoracic spine and lat mobility for those, and my just working on bracing my core. Doing the McGill Big 3, that really helps with just that mind muscle connection of bracing your core. It helps so much. Like, I kind of like already know how to do it, but then once you do the McGill Big 3, it's like it's so much easier. And it's funny, one time I seen some guy like comment on a video or something that it helps them take shit. So that's kind of funny, which I feel like is definitely true. But yeah, then I got some single leg RDLs, doing those just for balance, basically stability work. I need to work on that for mainly my ankles. I do need to work on my ankle stability for that reason, and that would just help me a lot to prevent any kind of flare-ups. And you know, that's, yeah, pretty much just prevent any kind of flare-ups, because the kind of flare-ups that I kind of felt it, like that area working where I felt the flare-ups when I would do some like ankle balance stuff, like literally just standing on one leg. So yeah, doing some single leg RDLs, that would definitely help with that. Then I got some quad extensions, doing double leg. I'll definitely switch that over to single leg throughout the weeks. Then some 2 up, 1 down leg press calf raises. So I do need to focus on my eccentric work. You can see me doing them slow here, my calf raises. I do need to work on that eccentric work for my calf raises, because I remember one time I was doing them at a gym at UFit, and I was doing the calf raise machine, and I did 2 up, 1 down, and man, I was super weak on my left one going on the way down. So I do need to work on evening that out. That would definitely help me a lot, I feel like. And then just doing some more adduction stuff, cable, my resistance cable I have, so that'll definitely help a lot. And then on Saturday here, I have my quad extension, isometrics, manual knee holds, calf raise, McGill Big 3 dynamic warm up. And then this is when I'm practicing some low rim dunking, so that's my third time during the week doing some kind of jumping, which again is a lot of volume, but I'm mixing this with weight training, again seeing what I can handle, because I've seen all the professional dunkers, not all of them, but specifically Isaiah Rivera and Jordan Kilgannon, how they used to jump every single day, and obviously they ended up getting knee pain for that. But I'd say I'm pretty proficient in knee pain, on how to fix it. So if that ever comes up, I can just fix it, bro. I feel like I'm pretty proficient in that. Basically just work on your hip mobility, ankle mobility, your leg stability. Attack that first, attack the root cause, and then if whatever kind of knee pain you have, it'll probably already fix itself when you do that stuff. But if you have like patellar tendonitis or some kind of tendinopathy, quad tendinopathy, Osgood-Schlatter's, something like that. I'm actually not sure about hamstring tendinopathy. I've heard about that, but I actually don't know anything about that. But that's what I'm on here to do. I'm on here to teach what I know and then get better, get more proficient at what I do. So then maybe one day I could teach what I want to teach, and then do what I want to do before I can actually teach stuff. Because I can dunk on 9.8, but I ain't a pro dunker, not yet. But yeah, moving along here, and then we got Sunday, so that's kind of my feel good lift day. So I'm doing again quad extension, manual knee holds, calf raise, McGill Big 3 dynamic warm up, and then I'm really focusing on those slow squats that before I really unnecessarily would try and control the weight as much as I could. I would go for like at least 6 seconds, and that would just suck, and it was unnecessary because I didn't even have that bad of knee pain. If my knee pain was that bad, then yeah, sure, I would have done that. And also another tip, these seated calf raises can actually help with knee pain, because it can bring more focus as you get your soleus stronger. It takes less pressure off the knee, so that can actually help with knee pain. I heard that in a THP podcast. But yeah, so I would used to do that just so unnecessarily. And then slow calf raises, I do need to focus on my Achilles, because I actually never really did any kind of isometrics for that. I just did isometrics for the knee, but I never really got Achilles pain, a little bit maybe, but I just need to focus on that, not neglect that, just like I shouldn't neglect the McGill Big 3, so I can have good core stability. Doing those every day would help a lot. And then so working on those slow calf raises, about those 3 or 4 seconds, doing those. And then single leg touchdown squat. If you've ever watched Squat University, you know what this is. Well, if you ever looked at his videos a lot, I like watching those guys, people like him, because they bring a lot of valuable information for people who train, and it's just it's all really helpful. But yeah, the single leg touchdown squat, that's something I want to just work on, just get proficient at that exercise, so then I can have good knee stability, basically. Just working on that pattern, going up and down, and then working on just the strength, and really kind of, I feel like my left side is a lot weaker than my right side doing that exercise, so I do need to focus on that. Also here I'm doing those 2 up 1 down hamstring curls. These are pretty good this is a good replacement for Nordics, at least for doing them single leg. Because doing some single leg Nordics, that's something you gotta be. Oh man, you gotta be strong as hell to do those. If somebody just tried that without any experience, they're ACL torn, everything's torn. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I'm gonna be doing this week. I'm gonna try and record as much as I can. And with all that said, I've ran out of time, so I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.